Hi friends, happy Friday, TGIF. Again, whatever does that mean, when we're kind of stuck in this sort of vortex of every day is every day. It doesn't matter what day it is. Anyways, how is everybody? We have that solar eclipse coming up. So this is really the new moon solar eclipse. So this is really a powerful time for you to really set some intentions for going forward in the next 6 months of your life, because that solar eclipse is really heightened, illuminated energy. So this weekend, you guys, spend some time actually thinking about what does the next 6 months of your life look like, and how do you want to create and manifest. So knowing that, what are you doing to create the rituals? Writing things down, thinking, setting intentions. Okay. Bug's feeling pretty needy right now. I'm not sure why, but anyways, really take this opportunity, you guys, to really get clear for yourself about how do you see the next 6 months of your life going. Do you need to write something down? Do you need to pray? Do you need to meditate? You need to tell some other people? You're gonna put it in your journal? What are you doing? All right, so that's your task for the weekend. Write down how you would like the next 6 months of your life to go, and really get connected to that energy and start leaning into it, okay? So let's see. I'm using the animals. Yesterday was World Animal Rights Day. So me, being the vegan activist that I am, I'm thinking all about how I really want to set the intention to create conversations around veganism and cruelty-free and having a plant-based diet. January is, they call it Veganary, and it's a month. It's like a initiative where you can try being vegan for a month and see how that goes for you. So if anybody's interested, you can look that up. You can Google it, look at Veganary, and see how there are these platforms where you can come together with a group of others and kind of set the intention. And there's things about how menus and recipes and day-to-day rituals that you can create for yourself around actually what does it mean to actually transition into having that sort of lifestyle. So if anybody is interested, look that up. Yeah, so that's kind of the platform I'm taking. All right, you guys, let's see where we go with this. Friday, December the 11th, 2020. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Beaver, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, that's great. Dolphin, isn't that a shrew? Dolphin's been coming out a lot lately. All right, you guys. So laying the foundation for the next 6 months, laying the groundwork for the life that you are creating for yourself, standing in your own independent, autonomous, powerful being, knowing your truth, allowing others to have theirs, even if it is completely counterintuitive to yours. It's important that you hold space for where people are at on their journey, even if you completely think it's ludicrous. My friend and I were talking this morning, or was it yesterday, about political perspectives. I am not interested in going down that avenue right now, but it's there are people, the things are very divided. There's a lot of divisiveness. And so there are people that have these perspectives that other people think is just completely outrageous. How could you possibly have that perspective? It's just inherently wrong. And it's yeah, people have ideas, ideologies that are completely counterintuitive to what you think, okay? So can you allow for the space for other people to just have their perspectives, and you have yours, and you continue to stand in your truth, and you continue to be up to what you're up to, while simultaneously holding the space for other people to live in their own, whatever, far out there philosophies? okay? Not everybody agrees with my whole position on veganism, you know? And I think it's just outrageous. How could you not? The number one cause of the planet deteriorating is animal agriculture. How could you possibly not want to stand for, you know, a cruelty-free and sustainable planet? How could you not want to do that? I don't know. Not everybody has that same idea. And I can't tout that. I can't force that down your throat. I can stand in my power and my position about it. But if you don't agree with me, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're wrong or I'm right. It just means that's where you're at and this is where I'm at. It took me 40 fucking years to get to veganism. I didn't just wake up. I didn't come out of the womb and be like, I'm a vegan, folks. I definitely did not do that. And my family did not subscribe to that philosophy. So of course, when I was around other people who did, I wasn't completely, totally enrolled in that conversation because I didn't really understand it. So lay the foundation, claim your independence, and allow for truth to be yours and for others to be theirs, okay? All right, let's see. Let's pull some tarot. I digress. World, yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Wheel, 4 of Cups. King of Cups. King of Swords. 8 of Cups. Emperor. High Priestess. Moon, wow. Queen of Pentacles. Holy moly. Empress, what? All right, you guys, this is wild. You're moving in a new cycle. You might literally be moving, but you're moving. Something's changing, something's shifting. There is a new cycle that is happening right now. And you might feel like you don't want to, like, I don't want to move forward. There's this contention here. There's this world and wheel energy that you might be going through a feeling of, you might feel completely abandoned and lost and confused, and you might not know where the heck you're going, but the universe is saying, it's time. You don't have a choice now. The wheel has already started to move you into a direction that might be scary and unfamiliar to you, and you don't have a choice in the matter. It's already happening. I mean, I guess you do, but you're gonna go kicking and screaming. But either way, you gotta go. Yeah. What is ahead of you, though, is really grounded truth, grounded emotion, you claiming your power and your independence. You got the cat spirit and the emperor. Claim your independence. The emperor is all about leadership and independence, okay? And really knowing, trusting your intuition and trusting the mystery. High Priestess and Moon are very similar energies. That's very interesting that those two cards are together. Okay, yeah, considering that we do have this solar eclipse and the new moon coming up. So now is the time to really get clear about who you are and who you're becoming, and really stand in being the authority of your own truth and surrendering to that which you cannot control, okay? So you can't control how, you can't always control change. Sometimes things happen and you don't get to control them. Sometimes jobs go away. My business after a decade went away. I was in the process of selling it and a global pandemic happened, and the woman who was going to buy it pulled out of the deal, and I couldn't continue to do the business. So it went away. And I had to really come to terms with that, and I couldn't control that. That was beyond my literal control. So sometimes you just have to surrender to the loss and surrender to not being able to control how things unfold. And you can sit there and be like, I'm not going, I'm not budging, I'm not doing, I'm not this. At the end of the day, you really how much power does that give you? Not much. That doesn't give you much power. Kind of makes you look like a it kind of makes you look sort of silly, and you're more powerful than that. So this is really about being able to get grounded in your truth, trust your intuition, and know that you can go forward in a way that allows you to surrender to the flow. You know, the moon is all about mystery. Things are going to come to the light that you're not clear yet. You're not there yet. You're on the horizon, but you're not altogether sure what's going to happen. But the outcome here, Queen of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, Empress, Ace of Swords. Truth, stability, balance, clarity. It's going to come in through your heart chakra and it's going to drop down in through your crown, and then you're pulling it towards you in your heart. You know where you're headed. There might be something coming towards you that might not seem... It might not seem... You might be like, no way. I don't think so. But really, Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. The outcome, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's some world. There's something new here. There's something very new around stability and clarity and truth and creativity, grounded energy. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to run away, because something's going to come. It's going to come pretty fast. It might seem too good to be true. And I think it's really important that you stay grounded and you continue to nurture yourself, okay? I see Aries. I see water sign, air sign, Taurus, Libra, Cancer. Yeah, so how you've been doing things, how you've been doing relationships, how you've been in relationships, that's going away, because you're really working on your relationship to yourself and to spirit, and really working on committing to what is really for your best and highest good. And that you might have been focusing on the wrong, you might have been looking, Ten of Swords. Something about how you've been doing things is that cycle is over. So you got the Ten of Swords, the World, the Wheel. There's some cycles that have come to completion. Nine of Swords, Star energy, Page of Swords, Hanged Man. You might get a little, there's Four of Cups, Hanged Man. There's some stubbornness around you really focusing on healing yourself and knowing what you need to do. I heard this earlier. I think this is really important. That while you take your time, while you're working through what you're working through, while you're making the decision to, create what's next in your life, how that's going to look for you, whether it be, I'm going to take on this new lifestyle habit in terms of being a vegan. I'm just using that as an example. Maybe I'm going to stop, drinking coffee, or I'm going to really not eat any more sugar. I'm going to clean my house, or whatever commitment you make to yourself for the next 6 months. Take your time and really, be thoughtful and grounded and creative with yourself about what it is you are manifesting, so that you don't overwhelm yourself, I guess. So you don't get too ahead of yourself, and just really nurture yourself so that you can step into this independence, step into this foundation, to this newfound independence of who you are and what your truth is, in a way that doesn't take you down, so that you can, gradual change. I have been rehabbing from an injury for years, and it becomes just a journey. It just becomes my journey. There was a point when because of my injuries, I was given steroids and my weight went up. And so I stopped taking the steroids, and I had to really be thoughtful about how to get the weight down and keep it down. And that takes time. You can't assume that anything that you get rich quick on, or anything that you think is going to have a fad diet, something that is going to give you immediate results, isn't going to give you long-term success. It takes time. And so it's really important to be thoughtful and methodical in your approach to change, so that you can do it in a way that is incremental and sustainable, okay? This is about incrementalism and sustainability. Claiming your independence, laying the foundation, living your truth, okay? Those are the incremental steps, okay? Cat spirit, beaver spirit, dolphin spirit. Trusting your intuition, trusting the process, allowing for things to naturally unfold, not getting too ahead of yourself, not overwhelming yourself with, it has to all happen at once. It's like one day at a time, man. Breathe. One step at a time, one moment at a time. Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, really learning about what has been difficult. Learning about the things that have interfered in your ability to really stand in your power is what is going to continue to move you forward. Learning these things, learning new things about yourself, learning new things about habits or patterns, cycles, and being able to communicate that, being able to, really see, learning new things about stability, what makes you happy, what is for your best and highest good, okay? So that you can create and manifest that into reality, Hermit, Strength, Six of Pentacles. Okay. So going inside and really taking a really good look at what it is you're creating for yourself, and really standing strong in manifesting that, so that things are in balance, so that you can celebrate this experience. Hermit and Strength, that's great energy. Really disciplining yourself, creating the necessary discipline to create the life you want. I mean, you can't, if you're so used to eating meat, I keep going back to the vegan thing because it's an easy example, but if you're so used to eating meat, it's going to take some discipline to actually look at how then to create alternatives to get protein. One of the number one questions I get is, how do you get enough protein? I get plenty of protein. The American diet has far more protein than you think. In fact, 200% more than you think you actually need. So if that's the case, then learning how to substitute out how you get that will be relatively easy. It's other nutrients that you got to really focus on, like B12, taking B12 supplements. But I'm using that as an example. It can be anything. It's like learning how to create the discipline. If it's drinking wine, if you have 2 glasses of wine every day and you don't because you don't want to do that anymore because of the empty calorie intake, how then do you discipline yourself to create new rituals around how to have evening, just downtime? Do you substitute it with drinking tea? Do you substitute it with going for a walk? It's really creating the discipline and structure to step into this new way of being for yourself, okay? So that you can continue to manifest powerfully this newfound, independent, truthful, powerful you, okay? All right. So there you have it, you guys. I hope this reading resonated. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the content. You can share it, subscribe to my channel. I think that's right down there. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Have a good weekend. TGIF. I'm gonna be doing a new moon solar eclipse reading, and maybe a twin flame reading this weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Stay strong, be intentional, see your vision, live your truth. Okay, ciao.